We are ranking all of the road to the World Cup. If you don't know how this works, it's basically the qualification team. So it's meant to be before the World Cup, but EA messed up. There's only 10 cards. Some of them are kind of broken, and I'll explain as we go on. We're going to start off with top 10. Of course, it's going to be Mbappe. Mbappe is 93 rated, coming in at 6.7 million at this current time. 5-star skill, 4-star weak foot. Don't need to break this card down too much compared to his gold card. He's just got +1 on pace, +2 on shooting, +2 on dribbling. 3 and 4 on defensive physical, but 4 on passing, which makes him a little bit better in terms of, what's the word? Is in terms of a link-up striker. You can see here, you can play centre forward, winger, or striker. If you get yourself an Mbappe, you are laughing because you have packed yourself the best card in the game. Until we get a better version of Mbappe, we're going to stay in top tier and we're going to go with Son. Now, this card looks fantastic. The thing I like about Son is now because the meta has changed, he is way more usable. At this current time, Son is coming at 1.6 million compared to his team of the week. So only +1s and 2s, so 330k. I'd imagine the price is going to drop down over time, especially with Black Friday being here. But you can see here, 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot, which makes him so good. He can only play left mid or left wing, so shame he can't play striker. But again, 93 finishing, 90 shot power, 91 long shots, amazing agility and balance at 88 and 80. Short pass, 88. This is without even a chem style. He's already coming in as a 90 rated winger. You have got so many options with this card. He is definitely the best Prem player now by a mile. Being controlled means he's going to be really good against lengthy players. And of course, that price coming in at that price tag is a top tier for sure. We're going to move down a little bit here. And we're going to go to Suarez. And hear me out on this. The card looks amazing. But there is a big problem with Suarez. So he's got a massive boost, as you can imagine. But with Suarez, he doesn't have a league, so he doesn't link to anyone. Only, obviously, Uruguay players. That means you have to have a Uruguay manager, as well as some heroes, or maybe even, I don't know, 5 other Uruguayan players that even get him on full chem. So it's really hard to get him on any chemistry. And imagine EA are going to change this. They only gave him 3-star skill moves, which is a shame. 4-star weak foot. If he had 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill, this card would be amazing. His stats look absolutely like prime Suarez. Problem being is he's just got no league at the moment. He's currently a free agent. If they were to give him a league, if he transfers to a new club, then that would make sense. If they're going to fix it, I don't know. But at this current time, he has no league, so it's really hard to get him on any chemistry at all without having to either weaken your team or change everything up. And that's the only reason he's an average. I wish he could be top tier. He should be top tier, but he's not quite there. Then we have got Wijnaldum, who is in a very good tier. And let me explain why. So Wijnaldum has had a humongous upgrade on his gold card. We have got some nice Dutch cards altogether. And as you can see here, +9s and 8s on all of his stats. He is almost Hullet gang with all 80. 3-star skill, which is a bit of a shame, but not too bad. 4-star weak foot. High work rate, so it looks like a really good box-to-box. 250k. I can imagine this card keeps dropping down depending on what else we get throughout the week. But also the pack probabilities on these cards, of course. They are going to be quite high with all the flashes, SBCs, all the lightning rounds, etc. The only reason he's not top tier is just because I wish he had 4-star, and the competition he has with other upgradable live cards. If you don't know, these cards are not live. They don't upgrade over time. It's just the upgrade they have, which is a big shame, and that is why he's in very good, not top tier. Then we have not great, and it's going to be Mertens. Unfortunately, Mertens is a very, very hard person to link, and he is in not the greatest league. Maybe in a couple months with Team of the Season plus other foundations, etc. we get, he would be much better. He is the cheapest road to the final you can get. Looks like a good start, but it didn't boost him at all, really. He only got +2 overall, 4s and 3s, 2s, and 7 physical. I'd rather he got more of a boost of shooting or even passing on 7s instead of physical. But you can see, again, not the worst card, explosive, so he is very good with a meta 94 acceleration. Good finishing. Good shot power, can play cam, striker or centre forward, but there isn't that many great Belgium cards in the game just yet. There are a few, but not enough to get him on full chem, which means then you need to get a Belgian manager or Turkish league players, which is what makes him so difficult to link. And on top of that, we have got a Lukaku road to the final, or road to the upgrade, or whatever they're called, path to glory, sorry. And he gets a live upgrade, so you've already got yourself a Belgium striker who is better. Different type of striker, I will admit, but definitely way, way better, and that's why he's the cheapest. We are at a halfway point. Let's have a word from today's sponsor. The World Cup and Black Friday is finally here. Go to Alt Nice, select Foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NaNNiK for 6% off on all orders. Every purchase has a chance to win $10. So coming back to it then, we have got Matthew Nunez, and he is also going to come in the average. Reason being is, if we have a look at Nunez's card and compare him to everybody in this league, yes, he has had a big upgrade. Yes, he does look very fun to use. He's got 4, 6s, 8, 7s, and 8s as an upgrade. But the problem being is, he's 3-star, 3-star, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is very difficult to use at top tier. He looks like a fun card. We've had quite a few now Premier League midfielders who look fantastic. Zachariah sort of comes to mind. He's very, very similar to Zachariah. Zachariah is a live upgrade. Switzerland have won their first game, so if they do draw or win any of the last 2 games, he's going to get an upgrade. I think if you're looking for a box-to-box or a CDM-S player, Zachariah is the one to go for, not so much Nunez. And that is why he's in average. I think his price will continue to drop as well, because of Black Friday and much more that we are getting. Keeping in that average list, we have got ourselves Ben White. I am an Arsenal fan, and I'm saying this about Ben White, and hear me out. Premier League centre-backs. How many do we have that are looking like this card? Very, very similar. Yes, we don't have English players. He's got a nice dynamic, don't get me wrong. But we have got Saliba Team of the Week. Varane's in there. Many others that I can't think of off the top of my head right now that you could put in there. There are so many centre-backs with the similar stats that are not costing you 220,000 coins. And that's something to remember. His price, again, will probably drop down over time. He looks like a fantastic defender with the 4-star weak foot. That's one thing I will say that's a little bit different to the others. Really good long pass and short pass to play out the back. But is he worth 200,000 coins? I personally don't think so. And I'm an Arsenal fan, and I will be getting this card no matter what and trying him out, of course. But I don't think he's in very good or top tier. Then we have Luka Modric. He is going to be in top tier. Luka Modric this year, they have just got his card completely right. He is so good this year, Luka Modric. Obviously, only a +1 on his Team of the Weeks, but he's got 3 on pace, 4 on defending, making him a really, really rounded card. 4-star, 4 stars. Again, the only problem is his work rates being medium, and La Liga do have a lot of, obviously, of course, midfielders from Real Madrid in particular, plus other players in that league, but he just knows to open the space. He's in a lot of pro teams with the Team of the Week card, so I'd imagine they're now going to go to this card, especially with the +3 on pace. That makes a massive difference when you have a chem style on as well. Really be able to maximize his price. Do I think he'll be 580k? I don't think so. I think he'll drop down to 3, maybe 200, depending on what packs we get in the future. But he is definitely a top tier. Then we have Werner, who's going to go in very good. And hear me out on this. The reason being is because Werner and the Bundesliga in particular are very lacking in top tier strikers. This is why he's already 100k. He's going to keep going down as well. If you compare it to his Team of the Week, they are very, very similar. But because he can play striker, just like his Team of the Week can only play centre forward, that gives him a little bit more of a boost if you want. 3-star weak foot is a bit of a shame. But again, getting in behind the lines with the 82 finishing, the 89 shot power is the thing that impressed me the most. So you only have to boost the finishing up with a finisher, chem style, for example. Already fantastic acceleration and sprint speed. Really good short passing, and if you need him to, he can play wing. But in terms of Bundesliga, we've only got about 4 or 5 top-tier strikers and not much else. We have a few player of the months, but none of them have been great. I think he'll probably be about 50k as well by the end of this promo. As you can see here, that is why he's in very good. Then we've got Corona, who's also going to be in very good, and the reason being is because of La Liga really, really lacking in terms of right wingers, left wingers. He can play left wing, right mid, and right wing. 5-star, 5-star. So 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Not the greatest finishing, I will add, so you're going to need to really boost that up. But if you love skill, someone to either come in the middle and play a bit more of a cam role, he can do that. 92 agility, 95 balance. I think eventually he will be the cheapest one on there because he's 85 rated. They gave him +4, but they gave him +15 on shooting. What is that upgrade? So good. If you, like I said, put a finisher on him, gets him to 90 finishing, you're laughing. And this card will give Ousmane Dembele a good run for his money, as they say. Really, really good. If there's no one that you don't agree with or don't like, comment down below. Let's start a conversation. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and if you've packed one of these, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you.